on in the opener of the series?
Just taking the best available shot. Whatever they gave me, just rose up and took the shot. Whether it's a three, whether it's a floater, whether it's a mid-range jumper, and something that I've been working on, throughout the course of the year.
James, can you just take us through the final possession, what you saw in that play with Horford, and just what allowed you to create some space on that shot to go for the game winner?
I think PJ set the screen, and I came off the screen, and I was wondering if they were going to put two on the ball. And so when I cross-grained and I pulled the ball back out, it was just like, stay home, it's a one-on-one. So then I'm looking up, and I'm just, all right, this is what I work on every day. So get the best available shot, no matter what it is, and raise up and shoot it.
James, you believed you could have success in this game, but does seeing it happen reinforce things and give you guys confidence? What do you expect from them also in game two?
I mean, we didn't come in the game expecting to lose. You know what I mean? Like, we are here to win. And even after this game, I told the guys, don't get too happy. Like, we even kill. You know what I mean? Like, we're coming here to get game two as well. And so that's the mindset that we have as a unit. And, whether Joe comes back or not, we'll be ready to go. Obviously, he's huge. I mean, he's everything for this team. But, we got to, whoever's on the floor, let's go win the game. And that's what we did tonight.
James, can you talk about the adjustments Doc made and the things he didn't do? Like, he didn't call a timeout before that last possession, so they couldn't set up the defense that might have led to a double team. And can you review his game as the game progressed?
Yeah, we were down one, and I think it was an opportunity just to open the floor up and get downhill. And so, it was great coaching. You know what I mean? As far as not letting them set up. They're a great defensive team, especially when you give them opportunities to set up. So we didn't want to give them that chance. We wanted to keep the floor open, and PJ set a really good screen. I came off, and I got my shot. So I think that's how this series is going to go. Like, we got to be able to spread the floor and make them make decisions, you know what I mean? Like, defensive decisions. And then offensively, we got opportunities to be aggressive. We're going to take those shots or get to the basket and create other opportunities. So tonight was a big-time win for us, and watch film and get ready for game two.
You tied your playoff high, I think, tonight. And Doc said something that was interesting. He says, people always talk about the bad things James does, not the good things. I'm paraphrasing. What kind of, I don't know if you need to make a statement, but he said you're a Hall of Fame player, and this is what we expect of him.
I don't need to make a statement. Like, what happens internally, like with the 76ers organization, coaches, my teammates, what they expect me to do, all throughout the course of the year was, be a facilitator and get Joel the basketball and then, score when necessary. Joel wasn't here tonight, you know what I mean? So, and we knew that going into this series, and now it's like, all right, open the floor, James, you go be aggressive. And tonight I was aggressive. So it's not that I'm not capable of doing it. It just, this is my role for this team. Now, if you want me to do this tonight, then I can do that as well. And I don't think a lot of players can do that. So, yeah, I appreciate that.
Doc talked about you guys change the middle of positions on screens to get you some different angles getting into the lane. You obviously had a ton of success. I think you were 10 for 15 or something getting to the rim. Yeah. Was there anything different about the way you were able to attack tonight, or was it just a matter of shots falling?
Just being prepared, knowing what they're going to try to do defensively, and then working on it, and then going out there, seeing it in the game, and then, making shots. So I think us defensively, man, that's what the key is. Like, they shot 70-some% in that first half, which is like, we're never going to get out in transition. And we were only down 3 points. So we just play a little bit of defense, and we give ourselves a chance. And the backdoor cuts, the simple things, they're really good players. You know what I mean? They're going to make shots. They're going to put you in situations defensively where you got to think. And for us, it's just like, all right, how good can we be defensively more times than not? So we got to be better game two.
And Doc said that as you guys prepared over the past few days, that you kept saying as a group, if we can get to the fourth quarter, we're going to win this game. We're going to get game one. What is it about this group that, as throughout the year, where you guys have had all these comebacks, you've come back from adversity, you've won a bunch of games when you or Tyrese or Joel has been out, that's allowed you guys to be able to persevere in ways that you maybe didn't necessarily ask last year, or this team didn't before that?
I think the confidence and the belief in each other to go out there and produce, for each other. I don't think it's one individual. I think as a unit, and just the next man's opportunities to step up. So, we've been together all year long. From training camp all year, and we've had a really good year. of course, basketball injuries happen. Guys go in and out of lineup, so it's always that mentality, next man up. But which is a prime example of tonight. So we'll get some rest and get ready for game 2 and keep that same mindset.
But James, outside of the confidence and the belief, like you've been on some pretty good teams, like OKC, good teammates in Houston, Brooklyn for a little bit. But what I'm asking you is, you always said that this is a great team. You got to have some talent, more so than confidence beliefs. What is it that you saw in this team that kept saying that we got a quality team, and that you're not surprised that y'all came in here and got this victory?
Say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't get the question.
You know, what is it that this team has besides confidence and belief that lets you know that you can come in here and get these victories like this?
I think it's a combination of things. I think it's being prepared. You know what I mean? Like, if you're prepared, that gives you an opportunity. That gives you a really good chance. Then you got to have talent. You got to have skill. And then the pieces got to make sense. They got to match up to where, put the team how they're supposed to be. And all year long, I've been the facilitator. Tyrese has been scoring the basketball. Tobias scores the basketball. And then obviously we all know what Joel does. And then everybody kind of like, figure their way out, whether it's off our shot. So that's kind of been our balance all year long. And we've been really good and successful at that. You know what I mean? So, and we live with the results. Now tonight is different. You know what I mean? Joel's out, and so guys got to step up scoring-wise. But, I mean, that's kind of been our balance the entire year. And we've won a lot of games. We've been really successful that way.
Last question. James, back here. Can you just kind of share what it feels like kind of on a night like tonight when, the ball's coming out of your hand the way it is and everything's good and everything's falling? And, I mean, that fourth quarter stretch where you had that finger roll and then, the three-pointer, the kick out with Tobias. What's that?
It was a dunk.
Oh, I'm sorry. But what's that zone like that you were in tonight?
I haven't felt one of those zones in a minute. It felt really good. You know what I mean? Just to be aggressive and shoot.